I recently picked up the XDs-9 by Springfield Armory. It's my first subcompact pistol. I just got my conceal and carry permit and everything, so I didn't want to carry around my 357 or nothing. So first thing you'll notice, it comes in a really nice case. It's quite similar to a Pelican case. I'm not sure if it's made by them or not. It doesn't say anywhere. It probably isn't. And it's got Picatinny rails on the side of the case that if you actually put anything on it, it would lock the case shut. That's kind of a strange feature. I don't think I'd ever actually use that. It's not legal in California. I'm actually not sure why, but I mean it's under 10 round mag capacity and everything, so I don't know why it would be illegal there. The inside of the case has this nice XDS symbol here, which is actually part of the manual. This comes out, and then you've got all this crap. XDS noticeably unnoticeable. It's kind of the tongue tire of a motto, but whatever. It comes with the manual and precaution papers and stuff. And then you'll notice that you've got cutouts for multiple different things. You've got this is for the extended magazine. You can see how it hangs down a little more. The standard magazine, it holds 7 rounds, 9mm plus 1 in the chamber, so you can hold 8 in the gun in total, and you get 2 magazines. There's one in here that's empty. Real nice magazines, really durable feeling. And onto the actual gun itself. It's really light and it's really small. And the thing I hate about most subcompacts is you can't get all your fingers around them. But this here, it's perfect. I mean, you couldn't ask for a better grip, at least for me. It's got a nice thumb recess here above the slide release, and I just like the way it feels. You can see the iron sights. The front one's illuminated, and you can actually change it between the red fiber optic, and they give you a green fiber optic as well, which is really awesome. I want to put that in there, but I don't want to screw anything up, so I think for now I'm just going to stick with the red. But it's got a loaded chamber indicator on the top that sticks up. It's made in Croatia. Let me get the detail on the side. XDs-9 3.3 inch barrel. The extended magazines make it feel like almost a full-size service pistol. Of course, it doesn't have that kind of overall length. My camera's focusing here for some reason. And along with the XDS, you get a belt loop style magazine pouch thing. It's not really a pouch, but whatever you would call this. It's pretty nice. It holds them in there real snug. The only thing I don't like about it is whenever both magazines are in it, they face opposite directions. So like if you were reaching for them, it'd be weird. Well, let me load it for a second. Okay, here we go. See how they actually face the opposite direction, so that would be kind of screwy. At least I think it would. But this is pretty nice overall, and comes with changeable back straps. I've got the larger one on there right now. I think it feels the best. Then you get a kind of cheap but still pretty usable holster. It's plastic, paddle style, and I would really love this holster if it had a little more tension. I mean, you could do this and it's not gonna fall. Well, I guess it might. Yeah, see, tension isn't amazing on it, but I mean, it's usable. I mean, just still kind of freaks me out the thought of losing it or something. I mean, you'd have to be about retarded to do that, but shit happens, I guess. But it says XDS gear. Everything that comes with it says XDS gear, just kind of their new line of stuff for it. There's a lot more stuff you can get online. I haven't seen a holster yet that will work with a laser sight attached to your bottom rail. I'm sure somebody makes one, but I haven't found one yet. The slide hold open and disassembly and everything. The disassembly lever, it's real easy to work. You can disassemble it in about 5 seconds. I'll show it here in a second, disassembled. Alright, so here's how the disassembly works on this gun. Obviously take your magazine out and check your chamber, and then you have to depress the trigger first thing, because the slide will not release if you don't. And then you have to pull the slide back, and then once you've done that, activate the slide stop with your thumb, rotate the takedown lever to the rear, and then it slides right off. You've got your spring, just rocks right out, similar to how a Glock would work. And then you've got your barrel in there and the whole striker system. You can push this pin out right, well, it's not focusing. Anyways, there's a pin you push out and you take your striker apart, but I'm not going to do that right now. The barrel just tilts up and out. Real tiny barrel. It's got, not sure what the twist rate of the rifling is, but it's real accurate. And then from here you can get to the guts of your trigger system and everything. And you've got a serial number on both sides, so that's kind of a neat feature. I know some guns don't have that, and if the bottom one got damaged, which should be a long shot, you'd still have the number on the top. It's got a backstrap safety and an in-trigger safety, so that's a cool feature. I really wish it had a manual safety, but I mean, I'm alright with just the backstrap and trigger safety. And that's basically it for disassembly. Real easy to clean, no big deal at all. I really like this gun. They have aftermarket triggers for these that are shrouded so that they won't pick up dirt or anything, but I don't think I'm going to get one of those. They also make different sights. Some company actually makes their high-rise sights, so if you got an extended threaded barrel, you could put a suppressor on it. I don't think I would ever go that far. Kind of defeats the purpose of a compact pistol with a big old can sticking off the front, but to each his own, I guess. But it's got a real nice Springfield Armory engraving on the top of the slide there with Croatia. That's pretty cool. Everything on it feels real durable. It's coated with the same stuff that a Glock pistol is. I don't remember the name of that stuff, but it's scratch resistant. You're not going to get holster wear on the slide or anything. Other than that, I mean, everything else you can look up in the manual. It's a pretty nice pistol. So here it is reassembled. Reassembly takes about 5 seconds. I mean, this is extremely simple to take down and clean and stuff. And one feature I forgot to tell you about, there is an ambidextrous magazine release, which is good for left-handed people. I would recommend this pistol. It just feels good. It's not too big, it's not too small. It's just about perfect for me, at least, and I've got about average sized hands. The sights are probably my favorite thing about it, just because how easy it is to acquire a target. I mean, you can just pull it right up and be ready to go. The safety is pretty cool. It's made in Croatia, and the XD line is actually based off of the Croatian service pistol that their military uses. It's called the HS-2000, and Springfield basically just, I think, bought the rights to it and started making them, and then the XDS is like a miniature version of that. And they make extended barrels that are both threaded and non-threaded. I think they're the 3.8s or something. They stick out to about here. It's kind of strange looking. They actually, a website I was on said they're making a micro red dot for the back here. Don't think I'll be getting one of those because the iron sights are so good and stuff. They also have a ghost ring set up for these that's specialized just for the XDS. There's a ton of stuff you can get out there. They've got flashlights, they've got lasers, they got a Crimson Trace one that comes around with a button right here. Basically, there's like a sea of aftermarket parts out there. It's crazy. The XDS-45 was the original in the XDS line. This is the newer version. They actually had a recall, believe it or not. These things were going full auto on people. They were discharging 2 rounds, and another thing that was happening, people would go to drop their slide, and it would burst fire the second they dropped the slide.